Hello, fellow space people. We got our bread farm up and running, or our bread maker up and running. So now it's just a matter of time to... Oh no! Jesus Christ. I hate... Oh my god, I hate creepers, man. They're kind of the worst. Kind of the frickin' worst. Oh man. What a tragedy. Good thing that these drawers hold their contents. Because otherwise that would be a pain. A serious pain. And then let's go ahead and get some dirt out. Go in this creeper hole, huh? Good, it didn't actually mess up any of my create stuff, so that's always good. So what we're going to get started today with is the actual wheat farm for this thing. I know we had the drones going up and for a while, but I'm not really feeling them. I'm really wanting to do something with a create farm because I've just been having a bunch of fun with create now. So I think I've come up with a neat plan in which we're gonna get started with. So we're gonna need a vertical gearbox, I believe. Oh, I have one on me actually, so that's good. So I'm gonna actually come off of probably right here. I don't need it to be crazy fast, but so this seems like a decent option. We're gonna need more stuff. Let's see. Actually, I don't have anything over here. I'm gonna have to go back into my house. We need more andesite ingots. There we go. Perfect. While we're here, we're actually going to need at create. We're going to need before we get started with anything, we're going to need a couple mechanical harvesters, which means we're going to need a bunch more andesite alloy. Do we have, how much andesite do we have? Not a whole lot, unfortunately. But we can get as much as we can. And then we are going to need 4 of these mechanical harvesters, which means we need 16. We're going to need more andesite. All right, well, we'll be back when I have gotten more andesite so we can get some more andesite ingots. So be back. All right, we got a bunch more andesite now. So recipe. That seems like it's going to be plenty. All right, so we're going to need... nope, wrong one. Mechanical harvester. We're going to need 4 of those, so that's going to be 8 iron sheets for those guys. And then 4 of these guys, which is going to require another 12. So 4 plus 12 is 16. 20. Got all those. Andesite casing, which is just wood. And we should have wood outside. Alright. Wood. Perfect. And then we can go ahead and do... I'm going to need more plates. Sweet. You know what? Let's go ahead and do AA. Oh, that's right. Andesite casings. And then U, 2, 3, 4. And then U. Where is it? U. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Then we're going to need we're going to need a mechanical bearing. Mechanical bearing, which turntable, it's easy enough. Easy enough. Mechanical bearing, turntable, one of those, and then we're going to, let's go ahead and put some stuff away and sleep for the night, actually. And we're also going to want, where is it? Radial chassis. So just 3 pieces of log. Radial chassis. Noise. We are going to want our super glue as well. So essentially how this is going to work is we are going to basically use a mechanical bearing and a radial chassis. So if we go radial chassis, mechanical, probably have to go mechanical bearing. And then, you know, let's line it up with this real quick, just so I can demonstrate it for you before we really get started. So we'll go ahead and get our shafts, bring them over here. Go ahead and get a vertical gearbox. No. Right there. Bring this down. Before we connect it, we're going to want to do linear chassis, mechanical bearing. Like that. Nope. Like that. And then if we do, go ahead and glue the sides, two of the sides together. And then if we put, I don't know, we'll go ahead and just put a couple pieces of logs there. You'll notice that the mechanical bearing is going to spin the radial chassis. And then we glued these pieces of oak on there. And those are going to rotate as well. So we get this fancy, constantly rotating device here that we're going to help to actually plow some stuff. So let's go ahead and stop this for the time being. So what is a standard farm size? So if it's the source block in the middle there, and then it is 1, 2, 3, 4 on either side. So we're probably going to want 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. And which way does this actually spin? Ooh. Whoops. So you notice I made a mistake there. So this is attached right here. If we take our wrench out and we look at look at our radial chassis here, you'll notice that the radius on this is 8, which is actually kind of far. We don't need it to be 8, we just need it to be 4. So 4 out from the radius here. So if we do this, this should actually, yeah, this should turn it how we want to without actually getting this in there. Basically, the radial chassis, it has a radius on it that you can switch with the wrench here. So you can increase it all the way up to a 16 by 16. So if we just do this for the heck of it, it's going to take the whole fence all the way to the backside as well. So you can get pretty nutty with create here, and I love it. But we're going to go ahead and bring this back down to 4. That way it gets everything. And then, just to make sure. Okay, so it's turning that way. So we're going to want our harvesters and plows on either side just like this. So we have one source block in the middle right there, right? So if we go ahead and patch this up and just start spinning this, these plows, if we look at the plow, it says a mechanical plow has a variety of uses. It is movable with a mechanical piston, bearing, or other controllers. While moving, breaks blocks which cannot be collided with, such as torches, tracks, or snow later, applies its motion to entities without hurting it, which is important for what we're going to do, but also tills soil blocks as though a hoe would be placed on them. So let's go ahead and hook this up, and it's just going to, you know, it's totally just going to do it in the kind of pattern that it's going to do it in. So there we go. That's kind of the radius of our farm. Let's go ahead and hoe these up. I actually don't know why it's not hoeing the 4 right next to the block, but that should be okay. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and get any unnecessary farmland out of the way. Just, I think just these guys right here. You know what? We don't need this anymore. Go ahead and put this away. We'll put it with our drones for the time being. We need to find another place for this, though. For sure. Charging station. There we go. And then air compressor. This isn't leaving us a whole lot of room for anything else. So let's go ahead and put some of these meats and rotten flesh and stuff away. Meats. We have the meat. Put the slabs in there. You know what? I'm gonna want a bunch of glass as well. I might need to go get more sand just so I have some glass. But anyways, so you know what? Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go right over to this desert and go get a bunch of glass. Or sand for glass, I should say. Well, I found these pillagers here. Ready to die. Ow. Why didn't you help me, Plague Doctor? That was very rude of you. You got one crossbow. And nothing else. Well, we got an ominous banner, at least. Anyways, back to gathering sand. So this is essentially all I'm doing. Just getting tons of sand. Using my laser, being all... I need efficiency. I need to be able to insta-mine all of these blocks. That would be awesome. But we should have tons of sand in no time. But I'm going to spend a few minutes out here just so I have built up quite a bit of stockpile of sand. Because we need glass. We need tons of glass. So I'll be back. Alright, it's getting dark now. But I suppose we should see how much sand we got, huh? 917. You know what? Let's try to get over a K before we head on back. Might as well, right? Might as well. What do we got now? All right, that seems good enough to me. Let's go ahead and back. I love seeing that windmill in the distance. Buzz off, creeper. I don't need any of your shenanigans right now. All right, sleep through the night. Beautiful. Oh, by the way, I was messing around in a different world. Ow. There's some cool stuff with you know, crystals. I was actually testing out this design out in a different world, just so I knew kind of what I was getting at. But this is neat. So we got everything that taken care of here. Let's go ahead and plant up. We don't need to plant up anything right now. What we need to do is start getting a bunch of glass ready. I think 3 stacks should be good. We do have some glass in there, but not nearly as much as I hoped. Got tons of zinc and stuff in there as well, so that's always good. Alright, we'll be back when I've gotten all of this taken care of. Alright, we have enough glass now. So what I want to do is I want to actually go ahead and get rid of this gate now. I don't think we're going to need it for too much longer. Do-do-do. Just fully get rid of the gate, I think. Let's go ahead and get rid of this tree as well. Probably want it out of my way. Right. Oh, there they are. Get the wood. I hate it when these bigger oak woods. Is that it? That's it. Nice. Oop. Too much. Get all the stuff. That way we can just put all this stuff into here. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to actually surround our farm here in glass. And the reason for that is kind of what the plow was saying. Let me go ahead and get these fences out of here. Perfect. So kind of what the plow was saying, applies its motion to entities without hurting them. So what that means is, let's go ahead and finish this off real quick, actually. Oop. Oop. Not that one. Oh man, it's just flipping us around. I've seen people make parkour maps with Create, and it's kind of fantastic to see. Alright, so if we, for instance, put grass seeds down, it's going to be spun around by the plows here. So let's just go ahead and spew everything. Perfect. So if there's a bunch of stuff on the ground, then it's just going to be kind of pushed around by the plows and the harvesters here. But you see that the items are actually going on top of the wood blocks here. So what we actually want to do is also put a layer. You know, we might only have to put one layer if we really wanted to. No, let's go ahead and cover the whole thing, I think. Or at least most of it. And so this is going to prevent anything from being stuck on top of the wood blocks there that are carrying the other things. So let's go ahead and cover up the rest of this. Just like this. Though we should probably start planting stuff now, actually. And to be honest, before we really kind of regret covering everything up. Which I'm already kind of regretting covering everything up. Ah, come on, come on. Right there. Right. Nope. Oh, I think I got it. Perfect. Right there, there. This might be easier. And you notice that these blocks aren't ever going to actually make these tilled blocks into non-tilled blocks because it's just never going to stop. So it's never going to consider it anything other than entities, and entities like these don't mess with tilled blocks, tilled earth too much. So that's always a good thing. I think that's all the blocks, right? I think that's everything. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and finish off the top here. This side. I'm so glad that nothing has interfered with this too much. Beautiful. Yes, we have a kind of perfect machine so far. All right, so what I really want to do is I want to have a single channel along this side that is going to basically act as a trough for everything to fall into. And we are going to get rid of this guy. Maybe put glass block like that. And then we're going to want to put a shaft right here. So, here, let me step back a bit. So now we have this trough that has this water going down it. But if anything were to fall, like for instance over on this side, let's just keep this guy open for the time being. So if we were to put a bunch of stuff down here, well, I guess that didn't work out too well. Oop. Oop, come on. There we go. Perfect. So if we were to put a bunch of seeds and stuff down here, it's going to be pushed around and it's going to be brought over here to this side and be brought down to the bottom. So everything is pretty easily automated in terms of replanting and taking everything down here. But what we're going to want to do is probably just get rid of that one. And you know what, let's grab this water for a second. I think we're going to want to do something like that. Let's get the water back. And bring this over here. I think is where I want it. No. Dang it. I need my dirt. No, not like that. Like that. Perfect. I think I got my head chopped off there. Bring this over here. And you know what? Just to stop the water from spreading too far. I wonder if there's a better way to do that. But it's going to have to deal with the shaft for now. Alright, so. Get out of here. Go away. Nobody likes you, Plague Doctor. What did I tell you beforehand? You disappoint me. Get out of here, rat. I don't like the rats being here. They're always eating my food and being too loud. Let's go ahead and get my dirt back out. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and make this look a lot nicer before we really get started with anything. And go ahead and make a chisel, a diamond chisel probably. You have plenty of diamonds, I believe. Sand, wood, rotten flesh. Put this stuff away. Bucket. You know, keep the bucket. Hold on to the bucket. All right, so we're going to want a diamond, a stick, which we have upstairs, 6 wool, or 8 wool, sorry. Stick, and we're actually just going to take a thing of glass, huh? Just take 1 quarter, and then we're going to make a... Oh no, where'd the bit go? Oh, there we go. So this, and then pull around. Perfect. All right, so this is Chisel and Bits. Chisel and Bits allows us to take a full-size block. So a full-size block is going to be 16 by 16 pixels. And we can just take it and take individual pixels off of it, essentially. So I've taken a whole row off of it, but if we press... no. One of these buttons. No, not that button. Gosh, what button is it? Chisels and Bits. Radial menu. We'll just make that 1 on the keypad. All right, there we go. So this is the radial menu for Chisel and Bits. So it allows us to do anything from a single bit, which is what we're on right now. We got a small cube, which is going to be like 1/8 of 1, 2, yeah, like basically a 4x4 section out of this. The medium cube is going to do like a 3x3, and then the large cube is going to do basically a 2x2 out of this. So we can go ahead and take a huge chunk out of it, and yeah, simple as that. We can also do a plane, just take a whole face plane off of something. And we can do it like a drawn region. So if we wanted to do like here to like here, it's going to take that out, or like here to like here, you know, that sort of thing. we wanted to just take a kind of quarter section out of it or something like that. So, but my favorite is probably the plane, at least just for removing everything. Just like that. So you saw us make the chisel and bits earlier, but you see just how many bits we get from this. It's pretty crazy. That's why we want the chisel and bits, because one block is this huge, 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 huge amount of stuff. So if we just go ahead and put a single chisel like right here. Sorry, right here. You can just build kind of a line across. Yeah, there we go. Nothing too fancy, just a simple way to prevent water from going this way without actually having to do much of anything. You know what, let's go ahead and do one and do line and just... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Basically just have a whole line. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Ah, probably want it like that. There we go. I think. No, we want... I think we want probably these ones. This. Maybe? No. We definitely want those like that because the only reason is because this is tilled. That's why it looks kind of weird. Alright, so now we can just put the shaft right here and put them together. Sweet. So now if we have any sort of growth going on, let's go ahead and get some bone meal. Bone meal? Bone meal. Bone meal? Got some bone meal. Can I pulverize this? No. Oh, sweet. Can I pulverize this? Sure can. Man, Creed is such a neat mod. I really, really love the design concept behind it, of giving you different things for you to make your own machines. And I think that's really neat and really interesting. Instead of just doing one block, as people like to say, the magic block. I don't have that much of an issue with stuff like this, but that's definitely way more interesting to really be a part of. Let's go ahead and use some bone meal and actually show you how this works when things are actually fully grown. So that's going, that should, yeah, perfect. So if we have this one blocked. Yeah, so if we grow things, the harvesters here are going to harvest it and then bring it on its way right over here and drop it right in this trough area. Then we're going to, you know, tap into this once again. Maybe even tap in over here or something. Like if we do something like this. No. Something like that. And then that. What if we just bring it down this way? I think it would require 2 more. No, that, man. then we're going to need to have a... Let's go ahead and just take this all the way over to where the end would be. Yeah. So we're going to need a gearbox. Let's go ahead and make a gearbox real quick. Gearbox. No. Oh, man. What a shame. Like this, like that, and like that. Then if we gearbox it and then shaft it, like that. And then possibly we can just take this drawer controller, put it down here. We're going to do something a little bit different at some point. You know what? This is actually going to go all the way down to here. Yeah, this what we're gonna do is a semi-temporary setup just for this episode because we're way past our wrapping up point. I just want to semi-complete this before we truly head out. Ah, come on! I'm stuck on this stupid. There we go. And then we're gonna want this, right? The funnel. And if we just funnel. That's not what I wanted. If we just... This way. And then... like that. Oh boy. No, I don't want to extract out of this thing. I want to put into this thing. This is kind of confusing. Well, that's not doing kind of what I wanted it to. No siree. Can I wrench it? That's the real question. Ah, I can wrench it. Nice. Nice. That's freaking awesome. Chop. Bring that over here. Put down that down there. And bring that in there. Look how freaking sweet that is. Ah, no, go away. Go away, zombie. Man, look how awesome this is. Oh, man, go away. Enderman, I would like your ender pearls, please. No ender pearls. How rude. What a rude Enderman. Alright, I think we're going to probably wrap it up now. Let me actually just repair kind of what I was doing here. Like that. There you go. And then just some glass around. Glass, glass. And glass, glass. Go away. Go away, zombies. I think we might want to look at upgrading our weapons next episode. What's with your armor, dude? You're like fully jacked out right now. Protection 2. I'm going to hold on to that so I can steal the protection off of those. Anyways, this is Astroneer wrapping up now, so enjoy your day. Have a good one. And I think we're going to probably clean up, or we're going to probably finish this next episode. Basically, I'm going to split off half of the wheat, and I'm going to bring that up here to turn into bread. That's essentially all I'm going to do. Because I want to keep wheat around for other things. So I do want to mostly... Yeah, I do want to do probably just half and half. Half and half bread, half and half wheat. All right. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. So have a good one.